Venezuela's public prosecutor announces 55 people have been killed in ongoing violence in his country. Unrest between the socialist government and protesters began in late March. Last month, Pope Francis spoke out against the violence, appealing to the country to work towards a solution. Our Lauren Ashburn spoke with Florida Representative Francis Rooney about how the Vatican could help.
Florida Congressman Francis Rooney, a former ambassador to the Holy See, joins us now. Welcome back to the program.
Thanks for having me back on, Lauren.
As we discussed last time you were on the program, there are similarities in President Trump's reaching out to this Pope as Ronald Reagan reached out to John Paul II. There, they were battling communism. Here, I think you have an interesting point that maybe, based on the Pope's origins as a South American, that there could be a way for this administration and the Holy See to work on fighting the terrible violence in Venezuela.
Well, I think we have a unique opportunity with the Latin American Pope and with Pietro Parolin, the Secretary of State, who spent several years stationed in Venezuela, to draw the United States into a common dialogue there to help solve the problems that are about to unfold as the country continues to melt down into crisis. They really are the Syria of Latin America.
You have extensive foreign policy experience, and one of the things that you have written about also extensively is the need for this soft power diplomacy. How could that be used here?
Well, I think that in Latin America, populism is always a big threat, and that's what Chavez used to take power, as well as Correa in Ecuador. And so soft power is maybe a way to argue against the excesses of populism and for an institutionalized democracy which will ultimately make people better.
If you had the opportunity to recommend a strategy to the White House, which I'm sure you do, tell us what that would be specifically.
Well, I would link up with the Holy See in Latin America and leverage both those two relationships, Cardinal Parolin and the Pope, as well as the strong role the Church can play all through Latin America to get a message out of free enterprise, individual empowerment, belief in God, and strength of family as the better way to economic prosperity and personal prosperity than rampant socialism.
Very good. Thank you so much for joining us, Congressman Francis Rooney, a former ambassador to the Holy See.
Thanks again. Have a great day.